The Scarlet Letter Summary, Final Project 2025. Introduction. The Scarlet Letter is a book by Nathaniel Hawthorne made in 1850 and published in 1850. It is about a woman named Hester Prynne who has a baby even though she isn't married, and the town shames her because of it. They make her wear a red letter A on her shirt because the town hates her for the baby because she isn't married. Plot overview. Hester has a baby, but she isn't married. She has to wear a scarlet letter A on her chest. The town gets mad at Hester, and we learn that the dad is a man named Arthur Dimmesdale who feels guilty that he is the father. Dimmesdale admits that he is the father and then dies. People start to forgive Hester and respect her for helping the town. The letter A no longer represents her sins, but her strength. Major characters. Hester Prynne, the main character who had a baby out of wedlock. Hester's husband, who is not the father of Pearl, that's Roger Chillingworth. Pearl, Hester's illegitimate daughter. And Arthur Dimmesdale, the father of Pearl and the Reverend. Key themes. Sin and redemption. The book explores how people deal with sin and how to redeem themselves. Judgment and hypocrisy in sin. The Puritan society harshly punished Hester, so townspeople hide their sins. Isolation and alienation for sins. Hester is socially excluded and Dimmesdale isolates himself. Female strength. Hester and her daughter are helping people in the town. Identity and society and how it deals with sins. The questioning of identity and society while sinning. Symbolism. The letter A symbolizes shame and adultery and her identity. Changes meaning across the story. Pearl symbolizes Hester's sin but also hope. Also Hester's past, and also truth. The forest is society and the wild. Light and dark, the truth and innocence. Sin for darkness and goodness for the light. Impact of the book on the world. On its publication, critic Evert Augustus Doigink, a friend of Hawthorne's, said he preferred the author's Washington Irving-like tales. Another friend, critic Edwin Percy Whipple, objected to the novel's morbid insanity with dense psychological details, writing that the book is therefore apt to become, like Hawthorne, too painfully anatomical in his exhibition of them. English writer Mary Ann Evans, writing as George Eliot, called The Scarlet Letter, along with Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's 1855 book-length poem The Song of Hiawatha, the two most indigenous and masterly productions in American literature. Most literary critics praised the book, but religious leaders took issue with the novel's subject matter. Orestes Brownson complained that Hawthorne did not understand Christianity, confession, and remorse. A review in the Church Review and Ecclesiastical Register concluded the author perpetrates bad morals. On the other hand, 20th century writer D.H. Lawrence said that there could not be a more perfect work of the American imagination than The Scarlet Letter. Henry James once said of the novel, "It is beautiful, admirable, extraordinary. It has in the highest degree that merit which I have spoken of as the mark of Hawthorne's best things, an indefinable purity and lightness of conception. One can often return to it. It supports familiarity and has the inexhaustible charm and mystery of great works of art." All in all, The Scarlet Letter is a very good and impactful book that talks about social pressure and public shaming. In my opinion, the book gets 4 stars because it does a good job with its themes, but in my opinion, the book is a little bit boring at times. Thanks for watching.